today because hi everyone. Today is March 26th, 2021. And now we're live.
We're live. So what life can we bring to YouTube?
Yeah, hi YouTube. What if you came alive?
Social media.
And what if YouTube's money came alive? And YouTube's comment section came alive? What if we got 100 comments on this video every 30 minutes for the next year? What if the comment section was so alive and so bustling with activity that it became the world's greatest marketplace? Just the comment section on this YouTube video.
Would that make you feel more alive?
Yeah. So anyone who's tuning in this, I want you to put your best offer in the chat in the comment section for what is something that you can do for a deal, right? Like maybe $100 or $1,000 or $10,000, whatever it is for you, that would be like something you know you have to offer that's worth. I'm not saying discount it from your regular price, charge full price, but what is it that you have to offer that's a good, energetic deal that would bring you and other people live if you posted it below? So go ahead and post your offers. Tell us what it is that you have to offer, and maybe come back every hour and post another offer. What if all of you engaged in the comment section and just celebrated what it is you have to offer and the price of it? And that would help us all celebrate money, because we would see what we could do with our money in a different way, because there would be more that we see to buy. And it's like the antithesis of scamming. Scamming is like when you offer someone a deal that's actually not a deal. You're like, come over to my website, we've got great deals, but there's actually nothing there value, or there's something that's value but it's hidden behind like a year worth of like scam artistry and conning people into an idea or an ideal or like a fake hatred of themselves. So just be honest with what you have and your price, and allow your joy to build your business. What would that create? I think a lot of us like hide our businesses behind our back and like they're weapons, and we don't want to hurt anyone with our offers. But when you expose it, then it's nice. People are like, oh yeah, I'll take that and that and that. And that's a lot more of a free economy. So what are you personally doing to create an exclusive membership that only includes you? Oh. Yeah.
And that includes you. And what are you creating that creates your business as a way to commit suicide?
Wow. It's like what a way to go out. I think like hangman or like jump off a bridge or like the skyscraper thing, but use your business to kill you. I'm going to make so little money this month that I just don't feel I can get by and die slowly of a very lean diet because I don't make quite enough to feed myself. But I don't make so little that I can go on unemployment, and I don't make so little that I can go out and get a job reasonably, because I have just enough hope that this might work that I can die on my business.
With my clients.
Oh no!
Because maybe some of them want to die as well. So I'm just helping them,
If you're not interested in death, go work at a morgue. Just carry out the dead people to the graves. Like, work at a cemetery. Find a job close to death. Gonna become a shaman. Help people cross over into the other world. Something to use the capacity and energy. Become like a death walker. Become a movie writer. Write scripts, horror films. Do something with that energy other than mutilate a business that would rather thrive and be alive. So if you like to be alive in it. That's my suggestion. Okay.
Become a cult leader. That's what we're doing now.
That's what we're doing now? Become a cult leader. Post your best cult in the chat below with the entry fee. Worst case scenario, we'll join you. Best case scenario, we'll leave you alone and you can die alone. What is it called? Is that just a business with no services?
I don't know, because it was reminding me of this, the cults that commit suicide.
Oh, yeah.
Like what is it called? I don't remember the name of the guy.
There was a guy, yeah, he offered Kool-Aid to everyone, and then it was poison, and they all died together. Very romantic comedy. But it happened in real life. So you could have a very sad point of view about it, because what a horrible way to go. Kool-Aid, man. On the other hand, what a tasty way to go. I don't know. 50 of one, 50 of the other. Why not die in a cult? So we'll look at that. So what is your value of life on the earth? And are you being grateful to the earth for having a life and being with the earth? Or do you, because that's a nurturing energy. If you look at everything that the earth has to offer you and you're grateful, that allows the earth to expand, because your power of gratitude is an energy. You know, when someone's grateful for you and you just get all these warm fuzzies inside, the earth has the same capacity to have warm fuzzies. So, you know, what your gratitude for being alive is a gift. And if you would rather be dead, by all means, lead the way.
So, and that's what I feel we are creating with access bars and access body processes. We're creating this feeling of aliveness.
Aliveness.
We're bringing back people to life. So if you wanna bring back to if you wanna come back to life, just book a session with one of us.
Yeah. And ask us, for a specific session. If you want the access bars, ask for the access bars, because if you just message and say, hey, I want a session, we might not give you an access bar session, because there's a lot that we have to offer, and we might not know what you're talking about. So maybe Bashir only does bar sessions. I don't know. If you message me, okay. It would be so funny if you could literally just walk up to anyone and say, can I have a session? And it was always the same thing. Like, everyone only knows one thing.
Yeah, like there is only one type of session.
There's only one thing you can get.
Have you ever imagined like the whole world doing bars for one day? 24 hours, the whole world doing bars.
Yeah, but I will recommend it. So on any day of the week, they go for it, because it'll be really fun. Because the bars gets you relax, receive, open up. It will change your life. Gary Douglas said there are two things that will change your life: choice and access bars. That's not a recommendation. I don't know what it is. Basically, it's 32 points on the head. You lay down and you feel like you had a great massage. The worst that could happen is your whole life will change. The best that'll happen is that you feel like you had a great massage, except the other way around. Yeah, you dyslexic people got that. The rest of you, your head is spinning and you might need to call the emergency bus and be like, take me away. The men in white coats got to me. Okay, great. I hope that was as entertaining to everyone else as it was to me. But even if the whole world did anything for a day, what I'd be like, what if we all played Pokemon Go for a day?
That would be such a mess.
Such what?
A mess.
A mess.
Everybody's searching Pokemon.
Wow. Well, seek and you shall find. I just saw this as soon as you said seek it, you shall find. Well, whatever you said. I don't know. Such a mess. I don't know. I looked down, and then the tiny corner of this was. I was like, "What? A Pokemon card?" So I guess I found my first. Got to catch them all. I found a Paras. I only need to catch a couple more. I don't know how many Pokemon there are, like 178 or something. Well, that was.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah. So let's say, like, okay. So what is Nexus bar session? It's about an hour and a half long or an hour or whatever. It can be more or less, but basically, people put their hands on different points on your head. They do these things, these energy pulls. You feel relaxed, and it'll be
It
different,
definitely makes you feel more alive.
more alive. Wow. Last time you got your bars run, what was your experience of it, and your before and after?
Well, I did my bars on myself. I ran my own bars today, and it's great, man. It's it's so great. Oh, I didn't want to die too much, and I didn't want it to die so much anymore after the session.
Oh my gosh. If you guys are interested in private sessions, Heather Nichols offers flying to your country for a 3-day private intensive for $9,500 plus travel costs. If you're out of the US, if you're in the US, it's $8,000 total, and she'll stay in your home. Or you could fly to her home in Boulder, Colorado, and it's a gift. If you're in Colorado, you can also purchase a package of 10 sessions from her bodywork for $4,000 or so. So she's a certified facilitator, and she's amazing. Check her out. It's at heathernichols.com. Her website is beautiful. Just go to the website, read the quotes, cry, decide one day you're going to work with her, and then go find her, give her a hug, pay her a lot of money. She has a class coming up called Body Show Me Verdancy, which is about allowing your body to be as green and glorious and beautiful as the earth, from my point of view. Something about being as verdant as the earth. So it's about communing with your body. And that's a 2-month-long program I found out about. It's $1,800, or you can do a payment plan of $1,000 a month for 2 months. And you can find that on her Facebook page or her website. Go check it out. Why did I bring that up? Because it's a verdant possibility, and why not have more for you and your body and your life? It's just going to become an advertisement show. I'm just going to start telling, oh my God, my friend Caleb Maddox has a sales training program called SCA, Sales Career Accelerator. And if you're interested in becoming a salesman, if you have any capacity with that at all, he just lowered the price from $10,000 to $2,800, and I can get you in. He is the founder of it. He's got a co-founder named Ryan. They work together. But Caleb, he was homeschooled, and his dad had him read success books instead of doing chores for money since he was a kid. And his brain is full of success, and he's got this commitment to life and aliveness and success that is beautiful. So you can go to salescareeraccelerator.com and watch the video, or you can message me and say, hey, I want to sign up for that thing, and I'll get a commission if you go through me. But if you go through the website, you might still end up talking to me because you're going to talk to one of our sales associates. But it might not be me. But if you come through me, you'll get to talk to me. So that's the benefit. Oh my gosh. I miss you all. I don't even know who's watching this, but it's probably been too long.
Right, it seems like you're training your sales capacities.
Well, thank you. Well,
You're practicing them.
I am. And honestly, the bars has been such a gift in that area, because getting out of your points of view and relaxing about life is probably the greatest way to be a gentleman and open the doors to possibilities. And like, that's better than sales, right? Like, what sales just like, hey, welcome, here's what you want, give them the thing. But what if you were also a gentleman and you were opening the doors to possibilities for people so that they could purchase things they didn't even know existed, and just see a world that was beyond their means, or open up them to something that they hadn't seen before. And that's what I'd like to invite people to, is just opening the doors on what it is that you know, so that other people can have more choice.
What else can we create with bars and sales?
Yeah. If you wanted to be a salesman, I also recommend reading Return of the Gentleman by Dane Here. Because being a gentleman and walking through the world with that energy, whether you're a male or female body, has this ability to open up things for people. So you can buy that book on Access Consciousness Shop or Amazon Kindle for $9.99.
I haven't read it yet.
You haven't? Okay, cool. Well, maybe don't. I was in the book club. I don't know if I read it all, but I know that it changed my life. That's all I can say.
Did it? I actually have it. I purchased it, so.
I was actually on the create team for the blog at one point for returnofthegentleman.com, and I wrote a couple of blog articles. I think they've been taken down since because the website's been renovated. But yeah, that was something I was contributing to at one point. Great book. You have it already, but you haven't read it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, if you want to show the camera, I mean, I would love to. I'd love to be able to see
think I
it,
have
like,
it in
you know.
Let me see. Is the yeah. I have this.
Wow.
In French.
It's in French. Wow. Also in French. Also $9.99 on Kindle. Probably more if you get it shipped to you.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah.
more. It says 14 euro.
14 euro plus shipping. You could have Let's Gentleman.
Have you read it?
I told you I was in the book club. I started reading it and maybe I finished it. I just don't remember because it's been a while. But I don't know if I've read every word, but I definitely have listened to the book clubs, also the YouTube videos on it, and I have it. But I'll just say, like, the energies in that book will change you, and I would definitely recommend reading it. Also, the preamble to this book, where this book started before this book was out, there was a class called The Gentleman's Club, which is another book which I have read, which was by Gary Douglas and also Dane here, co-authored, and that's a really good one too. And that's an intense read, and it will help you unlock some of your fixed points of view about what it is to be a man, and get over the idea that you have to be a certain way to be masculine. And well, the women who husbands went to the class said they felt like they got their husband back after the class because, like, he wasn't the man he was when they met them. They felt like they got the man that their husband had. So if you want to spruce up things with your marriage, try checking out The Gentleman's Club by Gary Douglas. Also $9.99 on Kindle. And if you're interested in making a lot of money, check out Multidimensional Marketing. Oh, you have that book too. Le Club des Gentlemen, Gary M. Douglas. Avec la contribution. Wow. You're full of books.
So, are you considering opening a web shop of Access Books?
I am an affiliate for accessconsciousness.com. So if you're interested in any Access product that's over 1 year old, I can get paid 10% commission if you buy it through my link. So message me and I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
But yeah, why not have a web shop? Because I am a great salesman. I don't know what makes me
but the thing is, you're already anchoring the energy of the affiliate. You're being the affiliate.
Well, I think I'm the best affiliate in the world because I know so many different possibilities and I care about people and their success so deeply. It's not like I'm just doing it to turn a profit. I actually care about the people who wrote these books and these products I've recommended because they personally mean something to me and I want them to succeed. And I wouldn't recommend their product if I didn't know it was going to change your life as a viewer, because everything that I've said today or recommended is something that's changed my life on a really deep level in a dramatic way. that opened up doors for me that would have been closed otherwise. So that's why I recommend it. And it's like, that's what I would invite you to do with sales too. If you have stuff you want to sell, don't look at it as a, this is how I'm going to get some money for my greedy, greedy, greedy heart. Just look at it as, what are you inviting people to that they didn't see before they talked to you? And with like how they spend their money is none of your business, right? It's their business. But what you say, what you invite them to, what you ask them to consider, that's your business, because that's what business is.
I
It's
agree.
fun. Yeah.
I support that message.
What else is possible? Call me at 231-622-9869 if you're interested in a session of any kind. I've got a broad range from Access Bars to one-on-one verbals facilitation. We can also do massage therapy or help you build your business. There's many other options available. Just ask me what else is possible, and we'll find out what else is possible for you. If you don't have a phone number or don't have the ability to call me in the US, email me at danielgpostma@gmail.com and we'll work something out. Make the subject line what else is possible so I know what you're contacting me regarding, and I'll get back to you right away. Bye.
You should also do radio show or TV, you know,
Yeah, I would love
or
that.
ads.
Ads. Oh my gosh. If you want an ad made for your business, just contact me at Daniel G. Postman.
If you wanna like an ad, I like a voice also. Like your voice is very good for ads.
If you want me to do a voiceover for your book or your ad or your TV commercial, just let me know. If I can do a distance, you can rip me off for $25 an hour. I'll work for you. And if you want me to come in person, you're gonna have to pay me $3,000 plus, because I ain't moving from my room unless I got a good reason.
So where did you learn sales?
Well, it's just an energy. But yesterday I was talking to someone and I was like, what is sales really? And I've taken the sales career accelerator course I told you about, the one that just got done $2,800, and I'm starting with that. But it's like, even for me, it's like, what we know as infinite beings is so much greater than what anyone can tell us or sell us or lie to us about. So even if I'm watching a program about sales, I'm taking my own notes, and I trust my notes more than I trust the book or the person or whatever, because my notes comes from my energy and my relationship with God and my relationship with the universe. So just because someone says something doesn't mean it's necessarily true for you. So check in with yourself and see, is this true for you? And if you want to be good at sales, just do what's right for you. Because when you're being you, you're being the invitation to something greater. Sarah Grananetti, who has a foundation class for $1,600, you can buy it from her web shop. When I was promoting it, I asked, how do I be an invitation? She said, be you, which is ironic because her brother wrote a good book called Being You, $90.99. It's available in the Access shop. And that book has a whole bunch of tools that really come from this ESP energy and these ESP classes, which are $3,000 classes. But those classes were pieced together into this Being You book, which you can get for $9.99. So there's the value on that. It's like you're getting access to these multidimensional level world-changing classes in a book that's been formatted to be easy to read, and it's such a gift. And it's like, well, there's a $10,000 product there, but hidden behind a $9.99 price to trick you into buying it so that you change your world. That being you is about just seeing what's valuable to you and being congruent with it, just talking about it, being with it. What are you that the world hasn't perceived yet? Do you like to dance? Do you like to fly? Do you like to sing? You don't have to do those things to prove that you're being you, to be you for a mathematical computation. But if you will just embrace being the energy of you, you can have a different life that's more congruent with you. And you are who you are. So there, now I've just sold you on you. So go be you.
Yeah. I wonder what would it be like?
Yeah. Also,
What would it be like to be me?
I think you kind of know, but also what it could be like, I'm sure, is greater than what you've ever imagined. And what if what you've been so far has not been everything that you could be? So what is everything that you decided you got right about being you?
Yeah. I got right about being me. I generally feel I don't know how to be me. So.
Okay. All those general feelings, can you just try and create them all?
Okay. All of them.
And that's at theclearingstatement.com. If you want to learn how to destroy and create things, just go to that website and they'll teach you how. It goes right, wrong, good, bad, talk, puddle, land, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And it's just one way of changing things. It's the greatest development in personal development since personal development.
Inspired today, it seems, in a new way, in a new salesy way. But benevolent salesman.
Yeah, I'm not selling you on anything you wouldn't buy if you were being you.
Interesting.
I'm not sure if that's true, but it was light for me, so it is true. Just throwing that in there.
You only sell stuff that increase our aliveness.
Yeah, because Gary Douglas did this class called the Gold Club, and I purchased it, and it's 12 months of changing your reality with money, one class a month. And I'm doing 2 classes a day on changing your reality with money, just saying. But he did 1 class a month with Dane here, which were very high quality. My classes are also high quality. I recommend you join them. And also my classes are free. And also they're being live streamed to you right now and you're watching them. And I'm still recommending you go get the Gold Club because it was done in 2010 and Gary Douglas and Dane here did it. And Gary Douglas had some great, crazy, weird, awesome points of view about how to create money. And the way that he talks just flips your brain around until you are a monkey. And then you have choice because you're no longer being some ape shit crazy man or woman. You're being a monkey. No, I'm just kidding. A monkey of possibilities. No. But he did recommend getting out a cross, going in your backyard, putting it up, and then hanging on it for 3 days. And that was a joke, but it was still funny, and I bet it would make you money. Because people would wonder what in the world you're doing. So the reference to that was that Dane here was saying that everyone in Access Consciousness is a little like Spartacus, that Greek god, and it is actually Spartacus, but Spartacus because we're all trying to start things, but then never being what it takes to generate and maintain them and institute beyond them to keep them going. So I've given away too much already. You should definitely buy the call to make me feel better about giving away all this free information. Go buy the Gold Club from my link so that I make 10 or 20% profit. Oh my god. I'm such a bad salesman.
Well, you can say this is only not even 1% of what's on the class, right?
Oh yeah, it's 12 months of information, plus you get 2 free bonus classes, plus you get clearing loops every week, so you get 52 clearing loops. And what it creates is way beyond what I could possibly put into words, which is why it took them a year to say it. So that's why I'm not going to be able to say it in this 30-minute class we're in right now. But that was a joke also. But maybe if you did put yourself on a cross, you would learn something about sales because you would have a lot of time to think. Oh. Yeah, although building a wooden cross is going to require some architectural skills, you're going to have to get some giant wooden beams. So what's bringing you aliveness in your world today?
Today, well, I went to the park. So the trees were bringing me alive a little bit.
Yeah.
And the thing is, so today, I don't know, I have a lot of heavy stuff coming up, but the thing is, aliveness is already there. Aliveness is already what we are. So I was trying to find ways to connect to it. So to connect to my aliveness, one way was to just sit and look inside to feel my aliveness. That's already there, because it's already there. We just don't notice it most of the time, or we don't pay attention most of the time.
Wow.
And another one was, well, I was thinking maybe I should start a journal, because
I just had a really good idea. So anytime that you do something great in your life, anyone go find someone to run your access bars, because one of the bars, it's called restructuring your bodies, is like a save point. So if you think of running your bars as like playing a video game and hitting a save point so that you can like, if you die, you get all your data back. It's kind of like that, because it gives you this place and the space of creating from the possibilities you're at. So it's like every time like you take a great class or you learn some new information or you learn a new language, like go get your bars run, because then it kind of like, anchors in that aliveness that you created that day in your body in a way that allows you to create from in the future. Like a lot of times people will get their bars run after taking access class or something, because it like releases a bunch of junk out of your head, but it also has that restructuring of body point, which is going to allow your body to keep up with the change that you created today. Sorry, you can keep going about the park.
so yeah, so it's basically letting go of what doesn't make you feel alive and connecting to the aliveness, because when you're doing bars, you can't really you can't really not feel alive,
Wow.
because you're really connecting to it in a very tangible way.
Yes, especially if you're getting your bars run by Bashir. So fly out to build Brussels and find him.
Sure.
Sure. Or anyone. It's like that space that you get in when you run in them is like you kind of go into a receiving mode, and you really get in the question of what can I receive here, because you you kind of melt to alive. And what if everything we've experienced with that so far was just the beginning of what's possible? And what if we decided to write about the bars and write about it? That keeps us from seeing what's truly possible with it. And everything that is times a godzillion, can we just try and create it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, talk, all, and shirts, boys, and meals.
But right now, I would gladly actually receive a full day of class of bars of or body processes, if I could.
Like, as the person lying on the table.
Yeah, both actually, like receive, like give and receive.
Oh my god, me too. I would do that every day.
I
Yeah.
I I should organize a like open access house.
Wow. It would be like an
People
open
just
mic
come
night.
and get and trade sessions.
Like open mic night, but it'll be like open massage night, where just like the tables are open, everyone lie down, and then if you want to run stuff on people, just sign up on the sheet, and then when your time comes, you get to heal the room. Whether it's directing other people what to do or being it yourself, like, because how cool would that be? Like just open healing nights. And actually, as I was driving here from lunch, I was thinking about how to kidnap an access practitioner, because I was just like, if I could just get one locked in my house, right? Then they can run all these processes on me, and my life would be great. I'm like, for the price of an access class, like $1,600 to $3,200 for some of these like body classes or whatever. I wonder if I could just kidnap a facilitator within the same price range. Be like, could I use that money to move in with them, or find a way to get them in my life, on a permanent level, so that I would get these processes all the time, you know? And I am one of those people. So if you feel that same desire and you want to kidnap me for a short period, maybe there's a way. All I'm saying is keep asking me and pay me some money and get a hold of me, and we can change your life and your body and your reality. And the only reason I'm saying to do this is because when I've done it and I've gotten these processes run, or even just the energy of them before I got them run, I was like, I need that. And when they happened, I was like, wow, this is actually even better than I imagined. And I don't know why I was imagining it, but it was because my body was hungry for something different. Like when you're hungry for McDonald's, you just know I need a burger. Or if you're hungry for, something else, like whatever it is, your like favorite restaurant food. I don't know, Clyde's or Subway, whatever you go to, like that thing you get a craving for it. It's like the bars are like that. It's like, oh, I really need that right now. It becomes like that, and it's dangerous. So definitely get it right. It's dangerously addictive, and it's super cool. Yeah.
It's dangerous not to listen to it, not to listen to that feeling.
Yeah. So go up there. Like if you're spending $5,000 a month on cocaine or hard drugs right now, and you're listening to this, one, like good on you for being so different and weird that that's actually working for you. Two, if you would just invest 25% of that into getting your bars run, you could get your bars run maybe 15 times a month, and you would feel even better than you currently feel. Way better.
That's for sure. That's for sure. No side effects.
No side effects. Plus, friendships and a social life are now yours, and suddenly you will have success in your relationships in a way you never perceived possible with women and men and I don't know, children. If you're a crack dad with $5,000 going to cocaine with 8 kids to raise, and you're not doing a good job and you're feeling guilty, maybe use your guilt money to get your bars run, because that is probably going to change your kids' lives.
Yes, I approve that message.
Even if you're like in one of those custody battle situations where it's like you only have kids half the time, it's probably still worth it. Like, so try it out. Even if you never get to see your kids, heck, if you're in prison, ask the guards to see if they can get you an access practitioner, because what if you start asking what else is possible? Something might change.
What would it take? What would it take for us to receive more from access practitioners and facilitators?
Yeah, I would say even if you're a Christian, you should get your bars run.
What do you mean? Even if you're a Christian,
Well, because
Christians are not allowed to get their bar runs.
Yeah, you
Their
are.
bars run.
Totally are. There's nothing wrong with it. It's like if you feel like there's something wrong with it, like if you don't believe in magic, miracles, and possibilities, right? Like I know your Jesus was a miracle worker. I know that you know what you know about that. But like if the Holy Spirit's telling you to get your bars run, go get your bars run. Don't ignore God. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Pray, check in with God about it. Save up, be responsible with your money, but come to a class, and if it's right for you, you'll know.
What does the Bible says about bars?
That's a great question. Well, it does say one who, if you doubt, you're like a wave of the sea driven and tossed by the wind. And I'll say that the bars will help you overcome self-doubt. So that will help you become more in alignment with the book of James in the New Testament. So if you're feeling like you're struggling with James chapter 1 and some parts are heavy hitting on you, man, get out of church for a day, come get a bars run, maybe go to church and then come to a class. But see if it doesn't help you with your walk in the Lord. And if it doesn't, at least you know that you gave it a shot and you can ask for forgiveness and keep going on your way.
Oh my God. I like this when we add the religious dimension to access,
And also, like, with asking questions, like Bashir and I realized you can ask God questions, like, "Hey God, what else is possible?" So if you're in access consciousness and you're asking these questions and you want to superpower it to the power of faith, start going to church and start asking God what else is possible. Maybe something will shift for you.
Yeah. Or Jesus.
Or Jesus. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you can ask Jesus to run your bars.
I will say, even if you're in a satanic cult, you should probably come get your bars run because that'll probably get you a lot of trauma and shit.
Yeah, totally.
Maybe you'll even leave your cult behind.
Have you ever asked Jesus to run your bars?
Yeah, I think so, but maybe not consciously and directly that way. But I remember Sarah Mary said one time she felt like Jesus was doing a heart surgery on her, and it felt like pins and needles were going through her body and stuff. And she was asking him for help, and I remember that I had a very intense experience of that. But yes, I think I have asked everyone in the world to run my bars at least once because I, just psychically asked for that. But I think I could ask him specifically or something, and maybe that would be interesting because yes, the bars, it's a hand-on process, but Jesus can come back from the dead, so that's a possibility too.
Yeah, and he can bring you back to life. So
Yes, he can, and aliveness, exactly.
yeah. To full aliveness.
It's true. Yes, Jesus is great, and also extremely similar to Elsa from Frozen, because they both walked on water. They both had family that kind of at some point or other typically stereotyped them and outcasted them based on their work or their powers, specifically their powers. They're both like, I don't know. There's some similarities between Jesus and Elsa that I just saw yesterday. So if you're not into Jesus but you are into Disney, maybe you could ask Elsa to run your bars.
Yeah, actually, the good thing about bars is that you can receive from anyone, no matter
Bro.
and the one who gives the bars is also receiving.
That's true. Exactly. So if Jesus runs your bars, you might change his life. Think about
Yeah.
Because it's like gifting and receiving, and your energy, your generosity, your kindness, your generative ability, your gratitude all affects the bodies around you, whether they're Holy Spirit driven or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're all alive on this planet called Earth, and we have bodies, and bodies.
We all have some aliveness.
We all have some alive, and even if you don't, right? If you're an entity walking around right now and you ain't got a body and you're listening to this class, A, I don't know what you're doing, man, but glad you're here, and B, like, what could you contribute to this class, and what are your offers? What are you charging for what you do, and how would you like to be paid, and when are you going to get a body next, and like, what is receiving money like for you? Like, you can change your point of view and change your reality whether you're alive or dead. So I highly recommend becoming more alive. That alive energy applies to you even if you're dead. But if you had aliveness in your walking deadness.
Well, entities are forms of aliveness.
Yes, right. So even if you're just spiritually alive, like, oh wow, how many judgments do you guys have of the fact that we have bodies and you don't? Maybe none. How many judgments do we have? Or like whatever it is. Whoever has judgments about the spirits and the bodies and the deadness, destroy and create it all. Right around good bad background, my shirt says yes. Oh. And if you're interested in talking to entities, there's a Talk to the Entities book for $9.99 available on Kindle. Shannon O'Hara.
Let me see if I have it.
You have it? What are the odds?
Are you talking about this one?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. An invitation to a totally different possibility. Great book, full of stories. Hello. A body just walked into my room, grabbed something, and left. This is. What else is possible?
What else is possible? Could we receive bars from animals? Maybe not. Maybe not bars.
They don't have them bars, but they do have hands.
They do other body processes, and they can probably run our bars. So if we can train them properly, maybe they could.
Yes, it's an interesting idea anyway. And last night I dreamed that I had to turn some of my best friends into peanut butter, but they were in dog bodies, and that was very weird. So if anyone interprets dreams and you have an offer, put your price in the chat below. Tell me how much it costs, and I'll be contacting you shortly with the funds due and required as I can. And if I'm unable to pay you, you should at least redirect me to some free resource so that I can shift my perspective, or I'll shift my own. I'm just saying, if there are dream interpreters and dream walkers among you, you should be doing your jobs. Okay? Charge what you're worth. Get some clients. Maybe I can be a testimonial. I'll be your affiliate. I'll be happy to be on the pro team for your dream interpretation services. It would be funny if I got really good at selling people their own services so that they would start receiving from themselves.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. Actually, you're starting selling people their own services before they even know they have a service.
Right. The secret is that I work for every business. I just don't get paid by every business because a lot of these businesses are scamming their employees. I've been showing up to work every day. I'm not getting paid.
Well, you're not paid in money, but what are you paid on? That you haven't acknowledged yet.
Wow.
Well, what wealth are you creating with this that you haven't acknowledged it?
Tell me more. I think I'm creating a lot.
What if every time you were advertising someone, you were actually contributing to their abundance and therefore to also your flow of abundance? That's what you're doing.
We're one?
What?
Because we're one? Like oneness?
Yeah, you're sending abundance their way, and therefore it goes your way as well.
Karma?
Somehow, I guess. Yeah, oneness. Yeah, oneness. Yeah, exactly.
Giving and receiving.
Giving and receiving. That's what wealth is, right?
Yeah.
I've heard a quote by Daniel Postma who once said, "Wealth is when you receive other people receiving you."
Wow. Daniel Postma. What else is possible? I was thinking that, like, I was looking at my business card the other day and I was like, I wish I could call myself and be like,
have private consultation with yourself.
Exactly. Kids do that all the time. They'll pick up a fake phone or a real phone and be like, hi, how you doing? What's going on?
Maybe that's why you're doing these classes, so you can train other people to have your capacity, so you can call us to call by yourself.
Oh my gosh, I'm so smart. And it's just a gift to talk to you. Like, this aliveness conversation has really brought me alive. I'm feeling so much more of this red hot alive energy, which is whatever it was to me. Like, forget like Pocket Pod the definitions of it, but like I'm feeling more alive as a result of this conversation, and it's a gift to talk to you. And I'm surprised by the result of what change I've experienced so far. And I had such moments of gentleness and tenderness in some of these sales that I made today, or whatever, like these conversations, like talking about the Gentleman's Club, for example, and being that space of opening doors of possibilities for sales. That has just been such a gift to experience the energies of this joyride of a conversation. Yeah, whether it goes anywhere or whatever else comes up next is like, I'm glad that I was here for this because it was fun.
Thank you. Yeah, I had a lot of fun too.
Yeah, I can't believe this conversation is public too. Like, even if people just see it, what could this change in their lives? And maybe they'll see us as a class soon, and they'll be like, "Yeah, we saw your YouTube video." I'm like, "Great." Uh, just like the fact that someone witnessed me in this video, if this is my first introduction to someone, them seeing me, I'm so grateful. Like, this is a great touch point.
Yeah, what else can I create?
Wow. Yeah, and like if 10 people come to your class, don't say, "Well, that's great," because they might cancel on you. I saw Gary made this thing about, never wait, always create. Get off waiting and create. And I'm not sure which one it was called. But he was talking about how he can tell the moment that someone quits right before they succeed. This lady got 10 people to come to her class, and she said, "Well, this is going good." And he knew, "Oh, you just killed the energy of her class." And people started calling and canceling because she came out of the question and into the conclusion. And she stopped the energy flow. She was stopped creating the class, and she started just, wasn't a celebration, it was a conclusion. And a
So
conclusion,
she took them for granted.
yeah, she took them for granted. And well, nothing is granted in the energy moving world. And in this world, everything is always changing. And so being in the question is about, how does it get any better than this? What's next? What else is possible? And Gary said he goes to the question, how is that going to work out? Or not even how it's going to work out. I wonder how it's going to work out, because, and he also functions as the Bugs Bunny of consciousness that goes around saying, "What's up, Doc?" Because he is willing to be curious about what's up and not assume that he's going to know what to tell people when they show up, because people are different every day. And if you go in with the idea that people need to hear this thing, maybe they don't. So if you're willing to ask people what's up with them, then you can create something different than if you go to a conclusion of, "Well, that's good." Because if it's good or bad or right or wrong, doesn't matter. That's just a judgment based on your limited perspective of how things should be, based on your experience and based on your lines, and manipulations and possibilities you think you have that you don't actually have. So whatever you decide you got right about this moment, that isn't right about anymore. Everything that is turns Godzilla can we destroy and create all.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, fuck, peddling, shirts, boys, meons.
I love that. Always create. What else did he said? Like never something, always create?
I'll never wait.
Or
Always
never
create.
wait, always create. I love it.
Yeah.
That should be another quote that I make a Canva for it.
Yeah. And you can get the affiliate link for Gary Douglas's class called Never Wait, Always Create, and get paid for it too. But with
Oh,
the link,
so that's the name of his class.
yeah, he has a couple of classes that I was kind of referencing. I wasn't sure which one I was just talking about, but it was either Never Wait, Always Create, or Never Give Up, Never Give In, and Never Quit. But either one of those classes, really dynamic ones, and I know that the people taking them changed a lot in their lives. So if you want to make Canva memes and then link them to your affiliate link, then you could make a commission on selling this.
Well, that's what I love about this concept of aliveness, because aliveness is exactly that. It's never defined. It's always creative. It's never waiting. Aliveness is never waiting. Aliveness never quits. Even if you die, it's still there.
Yeah.
And it's always new. It's always pure. It's always generative.
Yeah.
So that's the energy I'm trying to tap in, and that's the energy Gary Douglas is trying to also share, but he defines it or he explains it with other words. He doesn't never speaks about aliveness, does he?
I don't think that's true. If you read the Advanced Money Workbook, he will talk about the making your body flow with increasing the blood flow to your genital area and in your body in certain ways to bring the aliveness to your body to walk around with the energy of aliveness. I think he does talk about
Okay,
it.
so maybe he does, but not in the not in the material I've read.
Yeah, he said a lot of shit over the years.
What?
I said he's said a lot of shit over the years. You know, he talks a lot.
Yeah.
But maybe you know something about it that he doesn't know, or that you and him are working on in a different way. And maybe if you bring it up with him, maybe you create something greater than what either of you have created so far.
Yeah.
And what is your USP about aliveness you're not acknowledging? How do you bring aliveness to conversations that you never even knew?
Yeah, because I feel that this aliveness thing is so crucial, at least right now for my life, in my
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
Because when if you talk to people about possibilities, about um questions, about you know, all these stuff, sometimes people are confused about this whole thing,
yeah,
but aliveness is very it's very people know what it is.
yeah. True. It's a very accessible word.
Yeah.
It has a lot of energy with it, and some awesome gifts. What else is possible with aliveness we haven't considered, and what are my decisions with aliveness that aren't true?
Yeah, and what can we create with aliveness and access that we have that have never been possible
Mhm.
or never been created yet?
Yeah, and aliveness with people, animals, the earth, entities. What are the alive possibilities today that would leave a more alive world for tomorrow?
Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, on
I love that. Holy magic. Yeah, truly. And what if your business was more alive and you were more vibrant and you were more thriving than you could ever imagine?
What if, oh wow, like our job is to bring life to bodies and to businesses. Yeah, and
Yeah.
so many other stuff maybe.
Also, if you're interested in getting your bars run and you don't have $150 plus the traveling funds to find an access practitioner, you know, one thing you can do right away is you can go to the Access website and type in stress relief and find any of the stress relief classes that are available online, or you can get the recording from Sarah Benedetti or Emily Friends Russell for the stress relief class, and they teach you the first bars point, or they teach you a bars point called the implant band, and you can, after taking that class, you will start running it on yourself, and you'll learn. That's the first, easiest, cheapest, most accessible body process in access consciousness right now. You can learn it, um, in a minute. You just watch the video. It's about 2 hours long or so, or take a class on it. I don't know how long it will be, depending on where you are, and begin to learn the magic of bodies and how you can tap into bodies to change them by your very touch. Also, if you want to learn the skill of the access bars and run that on other people to grow a business with it, you can take a class, which is about $350. You'll have to take one in person or take one on live with a friend. So that'll be $700 for the two of you, $350 each, and you guys can run it on each other and get the information online. And the gift of the bars just keeps giving. And if you ask Bashir, he can teach you how to run your bars business. He's been doing it for a while. I'll give you some tips to get started. And for a consultation fee, I'm sure he'd be willing to work with you on getting started with that. Or you can also pay him to teach the bars, and he will run a class for you if you're willing to travel to his area, or pay him a substantial amount to fly him out to your area, like $10,000.
Or do it online.
Yeah, he does it online every day. He does bars classes, not every day. I don't know what I'm saying, but you do bars classes online too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
that's also a possibility.
Wow, I didn't even realize. So contact Bashir, or just put a message below in the comments. Hey, I want to try this bar stuff, and then let us know where you are and who you want to work with. Whatever, we'll reach out to you. Just put your Facebook link in too. If you can't find ours, I'm sure you can find us on Facebook. But just give us ways to reach out to you, your Gmail or your phone number or something, so that we can contact you and make sure you get hooked up with someone who can run your bars, whether it's me or Bashir or anyone else who we recommend. So, yeah.
All right. I mean, we could go on now, but
We could. And what else is possible? Is it greater to stay, greater to leave, something else to do? Good time to let things settle. Something else possible I haven't considered. If you haven't heard of Craig Lascelles' Step Up, Be Great, Out-Create program, it's starting in April. That is going to be, maybe, who knows how it will be, but it's the prerequisite also for her mentorship program. She is amazing. And she, really is a great facilitator with me so far, and that she taught me a different way of walking last time I saw her in person. And she like how to be like a panther. It was the most amazing walk I've ever been in my life. It was like being in the like a Ferrari instead of a beat up like 1992 old like bustling like rusty car. She showed me a totally different way of engaging with my body when I walk. So if you can take a live class with her, but she also does that energy with money, where you kind of get the energy of being a Ferrari of a creator instead of a beat up car. So if you're looking to really intensify the way you create and step up to a greater level, you can find her on Facebook or go to her website, CraigLassell.com, and sign up for her Step Up, Be Great, Out-Create program for only $99. It's a total steal. Check it out. And if you're looking for success coaching, you can also check out Sarah Mary's Success Coaching online. She has a very phenomenal way of interacting with kids and people with disabilities and older people, whatever age you are, whether you're an adult. If you're looking for success in your career, business, or in school, reach out to her, and she can help you out. And you might need to get on her waiting list because she has a lot of clients. But it would definitely be something that if you're feeling like I need to work with Sarah Mary, and I definitely need tutoring or I need success coaching to make what I'm doing work, if you're in business, then reach out to her too. And with that, I'll see you next time. Me and Bashir. We'll see you next time if we're here. If we're not here, something is wrong. Just kidding. All right, bye.
Okay.